Yes, it looks like it's Instagram only today, people. Am I live? Am I live? It's saying I'm live. I have a funny feeling that Facebook is misbehaving, but that wouldn't be the first time. So let's kick off how we always begin with greetings, 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 and thrice greetings. Big day today. Very, very big day. Very excited. A lot going on. Hi, everyone. Oh my God, I can't read that far away. My wife. Hello, Cindy. Maclas. Hello, Scott. How you doing? Thumbs up to you too, pal. All right, I can't really see that far. Hello, Kimberly. Hello. So much to get through today. Today is a subject that I'm very, very, very passionate about, which is efficiency. I am obsessed. Hey, what's up? What's up, Jared? I'm obsessed with efficiency. It's kind of one of the centers of my life. Let me just raise this up a little bit on Facebook there. Hello, good morning. Yes. Hope everybody had a great weekend. So this subject today obviously is how to squeeze every drop out of the day, efficiency essentially. And one of the things that I want to talk about is this. Really, I'm going to get really deep into it. I've got lots of examples and I'm going to show you some techniques that I've been using for a long, long time. But I want to start the entire mantra today with essentially 2 words, right? There are 2 words that drive everything to do with how successful we are in business, in my opinion. Those 2 words are the following: action and reaction, okay? When we act, it means that we have an intentional act that we have premeditated that we want to perform at that time. So we're in control of it. Good afternoon from New York City. Hello, the Big Apple is with us. In fact, you know what? Why doesn't everybody tell me where they're from? That'd be fun. Where are you all from, you motley crew? Action and reaction are essentially these are the 2 cornerstones of how I've always worked in business. I'm going to get into exactly how to utilize every drop of time. All we have is time, right? I want to show you how to utilize and squeeze every single drop of time out of a day, and I'm going to go over the techniques. But I want to give you an example of how much time is wasted. I'm going to go outside of the real estate industry for a second, and I'm going to talk about the couture industry, or tailoring a suit. It's a given fact that if you are a tailor, that you are approximately going to waste 15% of your fabric. Now, you pay for 100% of it, but then you factor in wastage, right? So 15% of the amount of money that you're putting out every day in your business is just poof, going up in smoke. So I want to apply that to the real estate industry, because there are some similar numbers that I'm going to go through in a minute with you. But if you lose, I'm going to use the example of an agent that makes, well, we'll get into numbers later on, but 15% equates to 6 weeks of your year. Yeah, massive. 6 weeks. Oh, hello, Arkansas. Good morning. Arkansas, Pasadena, Hollywood. Love this. So this is fun. 15% accounts for about 6 weeks of your year. And I'm going to go over with you techniques that I've written it all down right here, where I can actually show you how to insert up to 45% more efficiencies in your day with using one app, but really not even using the tech. When we compound that with the tech, it turns like a knife into a big cleaver or an axe. So you start off with a penknife, and I'm going to show you through leverage, which is essentially what we're talking about today, is how to just make 8 hours a day seem like 16, which is something I have done. Cindy and I have both done kind of as an art form for the past decade and a half. All right, let's dig into this right now. One of the things that is the biggest wastage, phone calls on every device. Okay, everybody's back now. Sorry about that. Phone calls on Instagram. Are you coming back? Hello. Hello, Instagram. I'm going to start you again. Hello, are you still there? Nope. Okay. I'm going to share it and then I'm going to come back. Sorry for technical difficulties today. All right, we're up again. Oh, wrong way. Hang on. End. Bear with me. Sorry, folks. Let me turn the camera around. There we go. You saw the side where my lights were. Here we go. Okay, and we're back. We're back. So, I want to talk about this. One of the biggest problems with wastage, is the following. I see agents, not necessarily in PLG, but I see people in life in general. They say they do this and they get up and they start working and they do it with the very, very best of intentions. And then this is what happens. Okay, right, well, I've sent my emails. So what next? What next is where the demons lie. Because for every moment you're thinking, well, I've got through that. Now what am I going to do? It means that you are reacting to your day and not acting in your day. And I'm going to show you how to combat this with a technique that I have been using for years and years and years, right? Because if you find yourself going, well, I've finished that, so what should I do now? You are then falling into that 15% of wastage. And I'm being conservative. I think it's more like 20%. I really think it's more like 20%. So how do you avoid and how do you attack your day and how do you evaluate exactly what to do? Here is the secret. You don't do it on the same day. I time block everything to a T. My calendar, we call it calendaring. My calendar is full weeks in advance. And I am going to show you an example of time blocking because I am someone that's very easily distracted. Oh, balloons! That's me. Shiny Pretty comes along and I'm just looking at that. Oh, yeah, look at that. And I'm off on a Facebook. I'm on a Facebook K-hole for an hour or an Instagram K-hole for an hour. And then I lose so much time. So I want to show you how to avoid the distractions that just surround us at all times. Time blocking. Get your pens and pencils and paper out because I want to give you an example of a time blocking schedule that I highly recommend to real estate agents. So here we go. And the trick with time blocking is you need to do it day after day after day after day for it to be successful. Good morning, Mrs. Mira. How are you, darling? You have to do it day after day after day to be successful. So let's talk about this. I'm not going to make you start at 7 in the morning or 5 in the morning. Let's start at 9 o'clock in the morning. Oh my God, these phone calls. Oh, God. Sorry, Instagram. Fucking A. Oh, sorry, swore on camera. Sorry, apologies, Instagram. I keep getting phone calls. Hopefully that will be it for now. Hopefully that will be it. So I want to talk about how to time block. Let's get your pencils and papers out and start going. Apologies, Instagram. I keep getting a phone call and it keeps jacking my phone. My apologies. Okay, 9 a.m. Research an assembly of social media for the next day. What I think is a crime is that we're all trying to figure out on the day what social media we're going to post. If you remember the techniques I spoke about, use Instagram as your retail window and Instagram stories as your personality. We all need to have planned out what our social media posts, the meat of our posts is going to be in advance. Trying to do it on the fly is a huge mistake. So 9 to 10 is assembling tomorrow's social media. That's 1 hour. And then all of that brain work is taken out of it. Okay, 10 to 11. We are real estate agents. And if you're not a real estate agent, you might be a sausage maker or a shoemaker. This applies to you. You are looking at new inventory. You're looking at the new homes that come on the market, and then you are sending them out to current deals and current leads, right? These are not prospecting people. That doesn't count as prospecting, but we're a real estate agent, so we need to stay on top of the market. So from 10 to 11, you are looking at new inventory. From 11 to 12, probably the most important part of the day, prospecting. We have to do outreach, but it doesn't need to be creepy newsletters, and it doesn't need to be copy and pasted generic freaking emails which make me want to puke. They need to be personalized to every person that you send them to. Take the time to send a personal message through the DM, through IG DM, Instagram DM, my personal favorite. You can get hold of people through Twitter, privately and publicly. You can do the same on Facebook. Facebook Messenger is brilliant. And then, of course, as backup, we always have phone calls, we always have texts, and we always have emails. I'm only going to suggest that you do that for 1 whole hour, right? So that's 11 to 12. You're halfway through the day and you haven't taken a breath. Okay? And then 12 o'clock, I'm a big fan of doing 2 things at once. So 12 o'clock, you got to have your lunch. Why not pre-schedule having a sandwich with a client, with a lead, or with an advocate? Advocates are the forgotten children of who we work with, and our advocates are amplifiers to people of how good we are. So 12 o'clock, you pre-book, maybe not 5 days a week, but maybe 3 days a week. You have lunch with an advocate, a client, or a past client, or a lead, instead of just sitting there all sad and lonely in Kentucky Fried Chicken on your own. Not that anybody would eat Kentucky Fried Chicken. Okay, 1 to 2 is prospecting again. Prospecting using the DM. Phone calls, text, it's exactly the same as 11 to 12. Why am I suggesting that we do it around lunchtime? I'm suggesting that we do it around lunchtime because when you do it for an hour, you stay fresh. Right? And then, and also people are probably going to be more receptive to your calls between 11 and 12 as opposed to 9 and 10 because they're just getting their own days going. They come back from lunch, they've got that lovely warm feeling, food in their belly, feeling happy. You happen to give them a call. They'll say, you know what? I'll take the message. I'll take a call right now, or I'll respond to an email or a DM because then I haven't started my afternoon yet. So 1 to 2 is prospecting. And then 2 to 4, this is for the real estate agents out there. Of course, we have to do real estate stuff. You have to show properties. You have to follow up with escrows. You have to follow up with the transaction coordinating and all other general duties. And I've scheduled 2 whole hours for that. And then 4 to 5 is last minute emergencies, returning phone calls when they come in. Okay, you don't necessarily have to pick up right then and there unless you think you're going to lose the lead. But then you plan your video calls, you plan your phone calls for the week, you plan your meetings for the week from 4 to 5. So I have just given you an airtight schedule for every single real estate agent that if you stick to it, I guarantee you are going to eliminate that 15%, which is more like 20%, if not more, of wastage, right? Let's talk about value now. Let's say you're an agent and you're earning $200,000 a year. I'm going to base it on Los Angeles, right? There's a lot of agents in LA that are earning, $150, $250 in that arena. I know there's agents earning less and agents earning a hell of a lot more, but I'm going to go with 200. So 15% of 200,000 is this, $30,000. So we're leaving $30,000 on the table. And these are things that we all do anyway. I'm just showing you how to do them in a much more succinct, active way, not reactive way. Let's really juice the day now. I want to really, really super get into some juice. For those of you who are brave enough, or your clients are cool enough, I have stopped driving pretty much all the time. I take Ubers everywhere. I take Ubers with clients. The only time I drive is when I drive my family. But for business purposes, I'm always in an Uber. I want to break this down. I spend personally about $1,000 on Uber a month. Gasp, that sounds like a lot. Here is the difference. I spend $1,000 on Uber. My car payment's a lot, but let's just say I have a regular car. It has to be a relatively nice one in LA. $500 plus gas, plus insurance, plus getting it washed. I'm at $1,000 already. What happens when I take Uber? I continue to work. There is another 15% of my time that is taken in driving. Yes, I can do phone calls, but nobody picks up the phone in LA. So then I'm texting in the car and I'm doing all this other stuff when I should be concentrating on driving. So now I've just inserted, just by taking Uber, 30% with the other 15% back into my day. So that's 30 and 30. I've got $60,000 extra on the clock right now, and it only costs me 12 for Uber. I'm gonna add another layer of yumminess. All of you agents out there that are doing your own transaction coordinating is a complete and utter waste of time. It's a complete and utter waste of time. Being a transaction coordinator, or rather, doing transaction coordinating at least is 10% of your time. At least. It's probably more. So now what have we added to squeeze the juice out of the day? We've got 15% from wastage. We've got 15% from Uber. And now we've got another 10% from using a transaction coordinator. And I haven't even got into the apps that I can help you shave off more. And we're at a 40% increase of efficiency. Therefore, if you're earning 200,000, you'll be earning 280,000 with an outlay, because transaction coordinators are approximately $300, and I'm approximating doing a deal a month. So that's 3,600. So you're looking at under $15,000 to earn 80. And that is how I squeeze every single drop of juice out of my day. And people go, but aren't you worried that if you spend all this money, you're not gonna get it back? No, because if I spend the money and after a year I see no results, I'll adjust the strategy. What I won't do is this. I won't fear that I'm not gonna get the business, and I will be bold and I will strike out. I will strike out there, and I will really, really go for it. PLG this week has gone through a massively bold move that I couldn't be more proud of. And it's something that I think is the future of our industry. There's gonna be a video released on it this week. You'll be able to see it then. I don't need to choke up this mantra right now because it's really long. Well, we're a long mantra today. So what I would suggest, all of you who are into my mantras, if you're on Instagram, it's a nightmare to watch all these because I had 2 dropouts. You can go onto Facebook and watch the whole thing, but I'm also gonna post a YouTube video of this entire mantra, and I'm gonna break down exactly what I talked about on YouTube. And if you follow these guidelines and just kind of massage them so they fit you, I guarantee, I promise you will, not might, not could, you will increase your production. I promise you. I've been doing it for years. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is another mantra over. Wow, I think I just had a thrombosis. And I think I burst a blood vessel, but you know what? It is worth it. So I will be back again next week with another mantra. Mwah! Get out there and nail it, people. Now is the time. Now is the time. It's a beautiful Monday, a great week, and anything I can do to be of service to any one of y'all, hit me up. Mwah! See you next time.